Here's everything you need to know about Anime Vanguards in 19 minutes or less. Here we go. First, let's talk about traits. There are currently 11 traits in the game. We have Swift, we have Vigor, we have Range, we have Scholar, we have Marksman, Fortune, Blitz, and then Mythic traits now. Solar, Deadeye, Ethereal, Monarch. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, those are all the 11. Now up on screen, you should see all the percentages for all the traits and all that. So yeah, while you look at that, let's move on. Next, trait prices. 10 rerolls will cost you 999 Robux, and 100 rerolls will cost you 7,999. So basically 8,000. Yeah, I don't know why they do that, but still, those are the prices. Next, we have maps. There are currently 3 total story maps, them being Planetamic as the first, Sand Village being the second, and Double Dungeon being the third. There are currently also 2 legend stages, or not 2 legend stages, but 2 legend stages maps. So basically, Planetamic won't have a legend stage. Sand Village and Double Dungeon both do have legend stages though, which I personally think is pretty cool. And these legend stages will play a big part later on when we're talking about Ascensions, so just keep that in mind. Oh yeah, we also have the lobby. The lobby will have a couple gameplay areas and a couple unit stuff, you know. So first of all, we have the play area, we have raids, which aren't out yet. They won't be out on release. And then we have weekly and daily challenges. Why not just be hourly? I don't know. I honestly don't get it, but they better give good rewards. Next, we have the unit stuff. We have summoning, we have evolving, we have traits, we have stat rerolls, and then we have ascensions. We also have other stuff like crafting, collection, time chamber, and level milestones. Everything I have just listed, apart from the story maps and legend stages, are all in the lobby, so there's a lot of stuff in the lobby. Also, I did briefly mention the time chamber there. Here are the time chamber stats. As for the payout, you will get paid out every 2 minutes, and the payout without any VIP or premium stuff will be 10 gems. With premium though, it will be 15 gems, and then with VIP, it will be 20 gems. I'm not sure if they stack, but if they were to stack, they would give you in between 25 to 35. I'd honestly probably say 35, but you never know. They might not stack. We don't know yet. And then there's a sick feature, which I don't know why other tower defense games do this, and I actually don't know if they do this, but it auto rejoins. So you will never get kicked for AFK. At 19 minutes or 20 minutes, I don't know which one it is, it will rejoin you into the game, into the time chamber, of course, not the main game. Mobile and console players will be able to AFK. Next, let's talk about the items. From what I've seen, there are a couple item categories. First, we have stat chips, or from AA and other tower defense games. Stat cubes. First, we have the super stat chip. The super stat chip will be used to re-roll specific stats. So think of a perfect stat cube, a precise stat cube. I don't know what they call them nowadays, but you know, just is very specific. Then the normal stat chip will be used to roll all stats. So you just roll all the stats all at the same time. There are images up on screen now of both of them with labels, of course. The next category of items is Essence Stones or Star Fruits. You may know Star Fruits from all the other tower defense games on Roblox. Apart from Anime Last Stand, they're different. Well, Essence Stones, there are a couple different colors. There are rainbow, blue, green, red, yellow, purple, and pink. I'm pretty sure they're only used to evolve units. Don't quote me though, the game's not out yet, I can't test. The next category is XP food. We have Zenzu beans that come from the Planetamic Road. We have ramen that come from the Sand Village, and then we have power crystals that come from solo leveling. We also have sneaks from back in like May that show other XP foods. Those are giant syringe, which would probably come from an Attack on Titan world, so like Shigashina or something like that. Then we have flowers, which would come from Demon Slayer. Then we have fruit, which Devil Fruits, One Piece. Come on, that's about it. Next, we have evolution items. I don't know the specific evolution items, but I can tell you the main gist of it. Use the crafting material to get the evolution items, and then those evolution items you use to evolve your units. Pretty simple. It's a tower defense game. All right, we also have portals. I'm not sure if portals are out on release, but in the earlier sneaks, they were portals. So yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna be out on release. I don't know much about them. Nobody knows much about them, but we do know that they exist. Next, we have a very cool feature that no other tower defense game has: mounts. Or other games might have it. I don't know. Right now, we know of one mount, and that would be the Toad mount. The Toad from Naruto, of course. It's a secret already, and we know this because of the Discord. We know about mounts because at the end of the release trailer, alongside the date, of course, the release date, they also showed a player riding a mount in the background, and that mount is the Toad from Naruto. All right, so yeah, that's about it for mounts. Let's move on. We also have quests. A lot of different tower defense games have quests. They have a couple different categories. They have daily, weekly, infinite, and special quests. We actually don't know much about special and infinite quests, but we do know about daily and weekly. There will be 5 daily quests, obviously every day it's daily. And then as for weekly quests, there are most definitely going to be at least 5. There could be more though, and obviously again they refresh weekly. It's weekly quests. Come on. Oh yeah, and I thought this was very cool. You can actually buy for your quest to be refreshed. It will cost you 200 Robux. It will refresh your quests. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Obviously a little bit of win. every game's pay to win, at least a little. Next, we have animations. What do I mean by animations? Well, that is a secret animation. That is an animation that plays after you get a secret. They showed this off in the trailer, and it's pretty cool. Next, we have trait animations. I'm not sure if this is going to be in the game, if this was an editing effect. As you can see on screen now, there was an effect in the trailer whenever the player got Monarch, which is a 0.1% trait. They might do this for other mythics, maybe only Monarch, maybe it's not even in the game, maybe it was just a cool editing effect. We don't know. We'll learn on release. Last but not least, we have the evolution animation. This is the animation that plays after you evolve any unit. You can see it up on screen right now. They showed this off in the trailer. But yeah, that's about it for animations. As I just said, evolution was the last one. Moving on. Next, we have dialogue. I'll be splitting dialogue into two different sections. We have story dialogue, and then we have NPC dialogue. First, let's talk about NPC dialogue because it's the least cool thing. Might as well get it out the way. Every NPC in the lobby will have a unique dialogue, and most dialogues have something to do with the NPC's mechanic. There are 9 total NPCs, meaning if every NPC has 1 dialogue, then 9 total NPC dialogues. Yeah, it's pretty simple. That's about it for NPC dialogue. Moving on. Story mode dialogue. Every boss will have a unique dialogue. We know about story mode dialogue because of the trailer. As you can see on screen right now, the trailer showed a bunch of different NPC dialogue. Thingy, majiggies, mabobbies, just pretty cool stuff. These dialogues will play while you're fighting the boss or as you're in the stage. Obviously, we don't know this. We haven't played the game. I'm gonna assume it's only when you're fighting the boss. There are a total of 16 story mode dialogues. We know this because there are 6 acts in a map and there are 3 maps. So just simple math, 3 times 6, 18. Come on. What are we in the 2nd grade? Alright, next. Next, we have stat rerolls. Stat rerolls will work similar to Anime Adventures, Anime Last Stand, and I think Anime Defenders has stat rerolls. I can't really remember. I don't know. You reroll your stats using stat chips. There are currently 2 different types of stat chips. We have super stat chips and normal stat chips. Obviously, it doesn't say normal, but stat chips. Super stat chips, I think I've already said this, but I'll just say it again. They roll specific stats. So you have S on damage, SSPA, we have an F on range. You could just use a super stat chip to specifically reroll range. You'll keep the other 2 stats, basically. And then normal stat chips, they just reroll the stats. It's pretty self-explanatory. We only know of one way to obtain stat chips as of right now, and that would be evolving units. As you can see, in the trailer, it showed you getting stat chips for evolving items. This is also how it worked in Anime Adventures. If you played Anime Adventures, this game is very similar. This is what we currently know about the rankings. At the lowest, we have F, and the highest, we have SSS. We'll go F, D, C, B, A, S, SS, and then SSS. We're currently not sure if there's going to be an S plus or an SS plus or stuff like that. I personally doubt it. I don't know why they would do that, but you never know. It's always a possibility. And whenever rolling an A stat or higher, it will actually give you a prompt asking you if you are sure you want to reroll, as A and above is actually really good. There's also stat potential. So however many takedowns you have will equal to stat potential. Every 50 kills is equal to stat potential. We know this because in the trailer it showed stat potential and then under it takedowns, which 0 out of 5,000. 5,000 divided by 100. Why do we do 100? Because 100% stat potential. It's very simple math. Again, we're not in the 2nd grade. Come on. Unless if you are, then. Moving on. Whenever evolving a unit, your stats will go up. So let's say you have a D in SPA. Whenever you evolve a unit, it might go up to a B. It might go up to a C. You never know. I'm not sure, but it might be reliant off the stat potential. So try to get a good stat potential just in case. So yep, that's about it for stat potentials. Moving on. Next on the list, we have Ascensions. In order to ascend a unit, you will need a copy of that unit, unevolved. It cannot be evolved. If you have a copy of the unit but it is evolved, you will need a non-evolved copy of the unit. What this means is basically you can ascend evolved units, but you can't use evolved units in order to ascend. You know what I mean? Hopefully you know what I mean. I'm not going to explain it any further. It's pretty simple. In order to ascend, you will also need to get these unit-specific items. So what I mean by that is every single unit will have a different item you need to collect. I'm pretty sure you get these from legend stages. So for example, a Nobito item, you'll get it from a Sand Village legend stage, and then a Sunjin Woo item, you'll get it from a Sunjin Woo legend stage, or you'll get it from a Double Dungeon legend stage. This is also kind of confusing because what about Alucard? Maybe secrets aren't ascendable. Maybe they don't expect Alucard to be ascended. That would be insane. But I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need it. You can ascend units up to 3 times. You can only ascend mythics and secrets. You won't be able to ascend legendaries, epics, or rares. I'm assuming this is from stopping people from just ascending everything and just getting gems, because you will get gems after ascending. I'm pretty sure that's it for Ascensions. Let's just move on. Next up, we have Evolution. Evolutions are pretty simple. You just have a unit, you get the evolution requirements, and then you evolve them. It also has a cool animation, as I mentioned before. Overall, cool. By evolving a unit, you are also giving that unit new passives and damage boosts. Evolving will require different items. It will require the evolution material, which you will get from the crafting, which I'm going to be talking more about later. After evolving a unit, you will get stat chips. You'll get a super stat chip and a normal stat chip. I'm pretty sure you get 3 super stat chips and 1 normal stat chip, and it will also play Q animation. Overall, evolving is very useful, and it is part of the tower defense genre. So, alright, next up, passives. I said I would talk about this. Let's talk about it. Like, we don't know much about passives, but what we do know is that every unit will have a unique passive. So every legendary, I'm not sure about epic and rares, but every legendary, every mythic, and every secret will have a unique passive, different from every other unit. That's what unique means. Passives can do a variety of different things. I'm pretty sure most passives just give like damage over time boost, so like burn, bleed. Maybe they do range, maybe you do SPA. We don't know. But passives are very important. Just know that passives are very cool, very important, and you know, it's very short, very simple, and very important. That's what it is. Oh yeah, moving on. Next up, we have level milestones. Basically, level milestones are rewards that you get every single 5 levels, which you claim at the NPC. Very simple. These can offer coins, trait rerolls, gems, I'm pretty sure just a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, that's about it for level milestones. Moving on. Next up, we have the collection. The collection is basically an index. So think about Anime Defenders, Pet Simulator, games like that where they have an index. That's basically what this is. But this index is a little different as it offers rewards. Every single time you obtain a new unit, it will go into your index alongside a reward. You claim that reward by clicking on that unit. You can also click claim all, and you'll claim all your pending rewards. If you are a completionist, this is a very cool feature, and yeah, very cool feature overall. I'm a completionist. I like this. Next up, we have achievements. Achievements are basically a different version of quests. Where they're there forever, basically. Let me elaborate. Think of Souls RNG. They have achievements. Anime Vanguard has achievements. Kind of the same thing. So basically, it's quests of sorts, but it's different. It's a little quirky. Hard to explain. We also don't know much info about it, but here we go. Let's try. What we do know right now is that there is the collector, which is an achievement category. There are different categories. There's one for Dynamic, there's one for Sand Village, there's one for Double Dungeon, and then there's the collector, which is the lobby. As for achievements in the collector category, there are different quests, I guess, and you get rewards for doing them. So we have summon 1 unit, which gives you gold and gems. Then we have own 5 different units. Then we have own 25 different units, and we have summon 250 units. These are just a couple of the achievements. There are way more. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I really like achievements. I think they're really cool, and another reason why I like them is the rewards. If you complete every achievement in a category, you will get a reward. They're called completionist awards, or at least that's what I call them. But these offer different types of rewards. These rewards consist of emotes, gems, traits, a bunch of stuff, really. So yeah, once you hop in the game, check it out. It's pretty cool. Next, we have daily rewards. Daily rewards, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Come on, man. You get a reward every day you log in, bro. Come on. It's simple. Moving on. Next up, we have cosmetic and titles. They showed this off in a sneak. You'll be seeing it in the background now. It's pretty cool. Titles are just equipped in the profile section, which I'll be talking about next. And then about the cosmetics, you just equip different units, different cosmetics, you know, different cosmetics. Titles, they're pretty simple, self-explanatory. They're in every single tower defense game. They are cool. Moving on. Also, I'm sorry if I'm rushing a little bit. It is like 5 a.m. I want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep. Next up, profiles. You can double click on a person's character in order to see their profile. This will show all their units alongside their stats. These stats consist of total play time, stages played, units rolled, traits rolled, total gems, total coins. I'm sure there are going to be more, but this is all we know of as of right now. And then you can also view your own profile. On the right side of your screen, you can click profile and basically view your profile. I'm pretty sure when you view your own profile, it's basically the same thing, just it won't show you units. This is what they showed in the sneak. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. Oh yeah, also on the side, you will see emotes. That is going to be its own category. Don't worry about that. Well, actually, worry about it because that's the next category and we're done with profiles. Emotes. We don't know too much about emotes, but what we do know is that you can get emotes from battle passes and achievements. That's all I personally really know, and I'm pretty sure that's what everybody knows as of right now. You equip emotes in your profile tab. Again, emotes, kind of confusing. We don't know much about it. It's a pretty cool feature though. As long as it's free to play, I will 100% be like trying to 100% the emotes. Next up, we have Battlepass. Battlepass has a bunch of different offers, a bunch of different rewards. Basically, it will give you gems, gold, trait rolls, units, emotes, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure. I think there's a free pass and a premium pass. The premium pass will cost 799, and you can also skip 10 levels for 1,000 Robux. So if there's a free to play and a pay to win option, you will get Rerolls from both, gems from both. Basically, the rewards are the same, just the premium pass will give you more. So yeah, battle passes are pretty simple. Moving on. Last but not least, most definitely not least, we have units. Alright, let's start off simple. We have rares. For the rares, we have Goku, Vegeta, Naruto, Sasuke, Rukia, Ichigo, John. I don't watch JoJo's. John, Luffy, Joe, Sanji. These are all the rares. Pretty simple. Oh, and actually, when you first boot up the game, you have a prompt that lets you pick between Goku, Luffy, and Ichigo. Pretty cool, eh? Next, we have epics. There are 10 epics in the game, and these are Genos, Inosuke, Killua, Genzu, something like that. You'll see it up on screen. Then we have Piccolo, we have Kakashi, we have Zenitsu, we have Crocodile, Gabra, and then last but most definitely not least, we have Speed Card. The only money unit in the game, by the way. Speed Card is the only, and I mean the only money unit in the game. Moving on! Legendaries. We have a couple legendaries that we know of so far. We have Goku Black, Grimjaw, Gon, Kizaru, Itachi, and Pain. A pretty neat, cool selection of units there. Obviously, some of them, you may argue they are mythic worthy, but, you know, they're legendaries. Doesn't matter. Moving on. The actual mythics. We have Obito, Sasuke, Sha'in. It's a solo leveling character. I haven't seen solo leveling. I've been meaning to watch it, but, like, I haven't. Then we have Vegeta, Sun Jin-woo, Naruto, Haruka Ring. Honestly, don't know what this character is, but I'm pretty sure you get it from the Battle Pass, so it doesn't matter. Then we have a couple characters that I'm not sure of. We have Naruto Six Tails. The reason why I'm not sure about this guy is because he might be the Evo to the other Naruto. Because why would they just have two Narutos? Doesn't make sense, right? So it's probably an Evo. Then we have three other characters that I'm just not sure of. We have Esdeath, Gojo, and Gilgamesh. Esdeath, basically it was one of the first ever characters to be sneaked. We haven't seen her since, so might not be in the game anymore. Then we also have Gojo and Gilgamesh, the same exact thing. We haven't seen them in forever, so probably not in the game. And yeah, that's about it for the mythics. That comes out to a total of 7, not counting the characters that I'm not sure about. And then a total of 11 if we count them. So yeah, basically 7 to 11. 7 to 11, okay. 7 to 11 mythic characters. We're not sure how many, but yeah. Next up, last but not least, we have the secrets. There are currently 2 secrets in the game. We have Alucard and Igris. As you saw earlier, Alucard is obtained from the banner, and Igris we don't know yet. But they're both pretty cool. We've seen them in the trailers. They look amazing. The game looks amazing. Go play Anime Vanguards. It's an amazing game. It looks amazing. Hopefully it plays amazing. So yeah, that's about it for the video. Like the video if this helped you, and comment down below if you're going to be playing Anime Vanguards whenever it releases. So yeah, Gilgamesh